The first thing I noticed wasn't his voice, it was his silence. The car was moving, but time wasn't. My son sat in the back seat like a stranger, forehead against the glass, watching the world slide past without him. No questions, no stories, no excitement the way there used to be. I tried anyway. "How is it?" "Dad," he said, not turning around. "Please don't take me back there." That sentence landed wrong. Too precise, too rehearsed. Children don't beg with structure unless they've practiced. My hands tightened on the steering wheel. I kept my voice steady. "What happened?" He hesitated. That pause was louder than any scream. Then he lifted his shirt just enough, not to show me anything specific, just enough to tell me everything. My body went cold before my mind caught up. "Grandpa does things," he whispered, "only when we're alone." The road blurred. "Mom drops me off every weekend," he continued, eyes still on the window. "She knows. She told me not to say anything." I felt something in me fracture, cleanly. No sound, no mess, just separation. "Dad," he added, almost as an afterthought, "check the lock on their guest room." I didn't answer. I didn't go home. I turned the car around. Shock is loud in movies. In real life, it's silent and efficient. My mind began cataloging memories instead of reacting to them. Weekend bags already packed, my wife's relief when she had free time, her irritation when I offered to pick him up early. Patterns don't scream, they wait. I asked him nothing else. I didn't need to. Children don't invent fear like that, and they don't name details unless they've learned they matter. I dropped him at my sister's, said nothing, hugged him longer than usual, then I drove. The house looked the same, clean, manicured, safe. That was the point. Monsters don't live in caves anymore. They live in guest rooms with fresh sheets and locks installed backward. I didn't break the door down. I photographed it. The lock wasn't for privacy, it was for control. Inside, nothing obvious. That's how they survive, by keeping things just clean enough to deny. I left without a scene, without a word. My wife texted, "Did you drop him off?" I replied, "Yes." It was the last lie I ever told her. I didn't confront anyone. Confrontation is for people who still need answers. I needed proof. I requested school counseling records, not accusations, observations, behavior shifts, language changes, sleep notes, the kind adults dismiss until it's too late. I hired a specialist quietly, someone who knew how to listen without asking leading questions, someone who documented everything with timestamps and clinical restraint. At home, I played my role, ate dinner, answered texts, slept beside my wife like a man who already knew the shape of her betrayal. I pulled phone records, not messages, patterns, weekend calls lining up with drop-offs, short check-ins, reassurance. He's fine, don't worry, he loves it there. Love doesn't need convincing. The guest room lock appeared on an invoice, installed 6 months ago, paid for by my wife's card. That was the moment anger tried to surface. I buried it. Anger clouds strategy. The report arrived on a Tuesday. No opinions, no dramatics, just facts, observations, consistency. Enough. I invited my wife to sit at the table. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't accuse. I slid the folder across to her. "What's this?" she asked. "Read it." She did, slowly at first, then faster, then not at all. Her hands began to shake. "You went behind my back," she said. I nodded. "Yes." "You don't understand." "I understand completely," I said. "You traded silence for convenience." She cried. Not for him, for herself, for exposure. I stood. "I've already sent." The report arrived on a Tuesday. No opinions, no dramatics, just facts, observations, consistency. Enough. I invited my wife to sit at the table. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't accuse. I slid the folder across to her. "What's this?" she asked. Read it." She did, slowly at first, then faster, then not at all. Her hands began to shake. "You went behind my back," she said. I nodded. "Yes." "You don't understand." "I understand completely," I said. "You traded silence for convenience.